What is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pixelminders here, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. When we left off, we met our best friend ever, Golem. Rip in peace. You will be remembered fondly, but now we have to go back to the Nonary game. We have to hurry on back home.
He had so much personality.
Yes, he did. It was so good, dude. It was the greatest gift to ever be given to us, and it has been taken away.
Yep.
But it's given us some potential answers, letting us know that, you know, to back up on our previous little line that we went through, that androids are a thing, connected to the mainframe, connected to the security hub, can analyze all that information, which may be, you know, how we have our little multiversal flashbacks. That's kind of our working theory that we're going with right now. But aside from that...
And that's how Phi just knew we were Sigma.
Because both of us are androids, and why she can fucking jump like LeBron James on a Tuesday afternoon.
Tuesday afternoon.
But...
What does Tuesday afternoon have to do with...
Huh? We pushed the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and K. Hey! What the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
You got a problem with that?
Yes! No.
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
This isn't about promises. You stupid or just an asshole?
Probably both. We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally.
Yes,
Pretty
however...
straightforward to me.
We found something else, though.
They'll all get set to ally, and all three of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either. In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
They won't.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
Read it and weep. We found our safe. Read it.
Here are some more game rules for you.
Yes.
Not voting is not an option. Both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Really?
Of course.
This is the most we've heard him talk.
I was thinking, because was he in one of the rooms where he found it before in one of these other timelines? I don't know, but...
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized, yes.
I know. Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
Well, just you. That's true. This is also one where he was doing this. He seemed a little off before we head into the chromatic doors.
This is bad.
So how's this going to evolve?
Yeah.
Because this is before where Alice stared into a fucking corner like a zombie. Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? Oh, she was here just a minute ago. Fuck, we just straight up lost her this time. What? Took me only a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down to look at something on the floor.
Why?
What she was looking at, I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when Clover comes running around saying, "Hey, there's a problem with Quark. Here it comes. Give me the. There's a Tenmyoji. 50-50.
Both.
Oh, it's. I was right no matter what. Whoa! Hey guys.
Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him? He disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean?
He's gone. We can't find him anywhere.
This is why we left him with the doctor last time.
When was the last time you saw him?
When we were all running into the rooms.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but...
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
Right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
All right. We need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the Floor A rooms, we'll move to Floor B.
Okay. I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Don't get murdered by her. Right, you do that. Careful. Don't know what she's doing over there. She's getting ready to, she's carving with a scalpel.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing.
Alice plus Clover heart sign. Hey, Quark. Quark. Quacky boy.
Quacky boy.
Ducky.
Oh, God.
Duck.
What is this? The fucking the
Whack,
Walking Dead?
Dude, are you looking at the poster of the ladies? I know you are. I get it.
It's just one lady.
One lady. Oh, she's not here. I checked both rooms.
He's not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Timmy, OG, and Kay are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking the
Right.
infirmary.
Okay, let's leave that to them and head to Floor B.
Okay, let's go. Oh, look at this long ass screen. We got any? Nope, no skipping around here.
Nope, cause he's
Gotta push the button. Let's see if the elevator's up top.
up top.
Well, the elevator's up here, so because they made that whole point last time was let's see if we have to wait for it.
Yeah.
And we're going down. Quarky. Wah, wah.
Quack,
Goose. I'm just going way off the mark now. Quack would have been a good nickname for him. Come on, Quack. You went through the red door with Dio and Kay,
Yeah.
right?
So,
What was on the other side of that
What
door?
does-
want to see it?
What does Zero Junior call him?
I cannot remember for the life of me right now,
Yeah.
but someone will let us know. Yeah. Maybe Quark went there.
Fine. Follow me.
Following.
Was it like Quartz or something?
It might have been. Maybe. I'm not sure.
I'm trying to think of any kind of play on word.
The pantry. The music's stopping. Is that a good sign or a bad sign? Quark, did you need some bread? This is
The pantry.
He needs some milk.
pantry.
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually.
You ate it?
Yeah. There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai.
Well, there's a lot of everything
Yeah.
there.
And I ate the chef's pasta, too.
That's a lot of
Can't help
food.
it. I'm a growing girl.
Are you?
You might just be an android, but how old are you?
20, I think.
You think?
Whoa. Just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1, by the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2, you think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3, how on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. I can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Damn.
Oh, give me a break, you little
Don't
punk.
call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Good. Fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime
Yeah.
soon.
The use-by date is about 100 years from now.
Damn.
How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink it to make sure it was
I
safe?
guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous.
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first,
Nah.
and it seemed fine, so I... Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I ate something else.
What?
Twice cooked pork.
Oh my god.
Oh, for God's sake. Why the hell are you shouting about that?
It's like the story.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork.
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of something.
Reminded you of what?
Yeah, the story.
She wasn't there for it, but this
No,
might seem
yeah.
hard to believe it.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on, at least let me tell you first. Not like we're looking for Quark or anything right now. All right. I explained how we'd found a room called the Gollum Bay, and on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named Gollum, who told a very interesting story. And that's how the cookie crumbles. What color are your panties?
Oh my
So the
god.
Gollum guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something.
Yeah.
So the last thing he said was, see, right in the middle of...
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Well, this was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
Oh, we're getting interrupted right when we try and make another revelation.
Fly! There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
What's going on?
Something bad. Something really bad.
Uh-oh.
Well, come on, spill it.
Alice is... Just come with me. She's in the crew quarters.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We know how that goes when Alice is in the crew quarters.
Yeah.
We weren't there to stop her. God damn it. We can't do anything right in this timeline.
But my wife is alive.
We can't learn what's in the middle of. We can't learn what Fi's trying to tell us. We can't save Alice. We can't do anything. It's garbage.
Jesus. Yikes.
Yup. What? No, this isn't real. All I could hear were Zero's words echoing in my ears. Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. You feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and for just a moment, you're painfully aware of the fact that you are thousands of feet above the earth, in a flimsy machine made by fallible men, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. This is a little familiar, but
Yeah.
no pulse. Her skin already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human any longer. Why had this happened? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take the 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. I clenched my fist, took one last breath, and turned. Who found her first?
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and, well, you know the rest.
Well, she wasn't here earlier.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What? Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife?
A knife!
And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her? I
Clover.
need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Yeah, Clover, what was going on over there?
Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this.
Clover?
Can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that.
We're right here.
I'm going to get revenge.
Uh-oh.
I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
Hey, Clover. Earth to Clover.
Shut up!
Oh,
Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Well,
Tenmyoji took off in pursuit, and I made to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything.
Eh?
Think it through. There are two possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close.
yeah.
It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. No, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill
Right,
her?
guys?
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
What do you
Do
mean?
you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Sr., and that they were one of us. There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire Nonary game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Sr. can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Sr. seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No,
Well, why not?
there's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Sr. has a body. You think
Yeah.
they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Sr.?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember?
Which
He made it
statement?
quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
Oh.
Flashback?
Flashback?
Or just thoughts?
Oh.
I thought about what Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Sr., then who could be the killer? Dio? Luna?
Nah.
Kay, perhaps? Maybe Clover.
But she was like having a breakdown.
They're always Tenmyoji. Vi, maybe? No, it couldn't be her. Pfft. I'd been with Vi the whole time we were looking for Quark. There's no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. Oh, wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark.
That face.
It seemed like a bit of a stretch to think a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kate, Clover, and Tenmyoji. Huh. Where had Quark gone? Yup.
10 minutes.
Oh, right,
remain
yeah.
Until Ambidex game polling closes.
So this is still going on.
All players.
Thanks,
please
Dio.
enter Your votes.
Yeah, way to go,
If
champ.
No vote is recorded before the deadline has passed. Any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Thank you. I've heard this like 10
Apparently
times.
Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
What do you
We should
mean?
get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us, should we disobey the rules. As such, I recommend we follow them.
Teh.
The others filed out of the room. I turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. I promise. I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration, and the fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. I stood up straight, gave Alice
That
one
was
last
poetic.
nod, and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor.
That was a good line.
Yeah.
The spine thing. But what about the key for Kay's?
Hey, look,
I've been
two
thinking
of
the same
AB gates
thing.
are closed already.
Probably Tenmyoji and Clover.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
Oh, that seems
That's
dangerous.
good news for you,
Yeah.
Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is, well, I'd rather not say it.
No, say it. Yeah, I know. She's dead, Jim.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had one BP left. If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
Oh, God. Really?
This is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
It's a difficult
oh.
question.
What?
Well, if we choose Ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing Betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose Ally. Seems easy to me.
Well, dude,
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio?
Eh.
As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the two of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
I have the doubts.
Give me
Yeah.
a little credit.
I've seen her
No
ups.
one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence?
Gentle point.
The nerve.
Well, I mean, an old lady.
Yeah.
You know.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose Betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything.
No one gets
If you
anything.
knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for.
I mean, it's a fair point.
Yeah.
If you both choose Betray, no one loses or gains anything, so it's an easy way
Compared
to
to
guarantee.
saying promising to ally.
Yeah, because that way you know you're both in the same boat without anyone risking losing anything.
We
It's
appreciate
actually
your
a sensible.
suggestion, and we'll take it into consideration.
Yeah.
It's pretty
But
sensible.
unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea.
I mean,
See-
fuck me.
My goal is to beat this game.
But Phi,
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here. We haven't beat the Nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
oh, you mean Alice.
Yeah. At any rate, all of us choosing Betray every time is hardly ideal.
Because it doesn't
We
progress
never
anything.
escape.
Yeah. Then what are you going to do?
Kay needs to choose Ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that she'll choose Ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
No, you wouldn't.
Promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this. Dio,
Huh?
there's someone behind you.
What?
You're gonna knock him out.
Kapow! The moment Dio turned his head, I was off. With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air, across the room, and through the AB gate.
Just left his ass out there.
Fuck you, bitch! God
Hey.
damn it, Phi! Open this fucking door!
You don't have to be in there. What's the problem?
Because he wants to vote Betray.
Uh-huh.
He pounded on the door, screaming, but it showed no signs of opening again.
Fuck!
This is interesting.
I
This is
like
very
it.
different.
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open one.
Can't
Oh.
do that.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
What? Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote?
It's not against the rules.
This is bullshit.
I see. This is how Fi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Fi will choose Ally just went way the fuck up. After all, if you pick Ally and she betrays you,
Dio
then...
will have 9 points.
Exactly.
But don't you think Vi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Vi is going to choose Ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose Ally.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
What a metal fuck. It's almost like she can see what you're gonna do in the future.
Let's go.
Right. Wait, you fuckers! Huh?
You are going to choose Ally, right?
Of course. We both have 5 BP right now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3 points. That's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Makes sense.
I see.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Never mind. Anyway, you promised. You have to choose Ally.
Right. I will.
Huh.
Why am I suddenly the one scared after that one? I went from the intimidating I always vote betray first because that leads towards a bad ending to where I feel like she's like, you're gonna vote Ally, right? So I can fuck you.
30 seconds.
not metaphorically speaking.
Polling closes.
I mean, I don't know. We had a moment there, but that's a different timeline, so it doesn't even count. Now, what am I going to do? Well, I guess there isn't really any question.
I feel like if we betray her, she's gonna spill our secret. Right?
She doesn't have that in this
She doesn't
timeline.
have that here.
No, like I said,
It's so hard to keep track of what's what.
I know, but thankfully, we're always gonna have to pick it at some point. So let's rip the Band-Aid off. But
What do you mean rip the Band-Aid off?
because we're always gonna have to pick both options at some point.
Why don't we just go with Ally for once?
Because that's probably gonna lead. If that leads us towards a bad ending, I'd be surprised.
But we need to get to an ending eventually, so what does it matter?
I'm just saying it's probably better to get a bad one out of the way and have the happier one be the one afterwards. Does that make sense?
I guess.
What if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I mean, if you want to do it differently, I'm open to suggestions.
9, 8, 7.
You know, you've convinced me.
5.
You've convinced me.
I want to see the flow
3,
of the plot
2,
naturally occurring
1.
by hitting Ally.
I'm gonna hit Ally, and I can't wait. I can't wait for Luna
For my wife to betray me.
break our heart. Ally, we'll do it. We've changed patterns. We always do betray first. Fuck it, we're going Ally this time.
Round 2.
My
of
wife
the
wouldn't
Ambidex
betray me,
game
would she?
Has been completed.
Well, we're about to find out.
Results will be displayed.
Like
in
Dio
the
said,
warehouse.
if one of us hits betray, there's going to be a show.
Exactly. And, you know, I was real confident in being the intimidating guy until she was like, so you're going to vote Ally, right? Good. And I'm like, oh, wait, hold on
For
now.
your participation.
You're welcome.
Ambidex gates now open.
Has she ever voted betray yet? I don't think so.
Has she? I don't believe so.
No.
If she did, it only would have been... No, I don't think she ever has.
I don't think she
but
has,
maybe it's
no.
about time she does.
No.
Results from round 2.
I'm
of the
gonna hope
Ambidex game
that it
will
was just
now
more of
be
a,
displayed.
you're not going to fuck me over, right? Like that, you know what I mean?
Let's see.
Please direct
I'm
your
also curious
attention to the results screen.
I'm stuck in my sweatshirt. But I'm curious if, with the whole Tenmyoji and Clover and Quark thing, because Tenmyoji's at some point, someone's got to get themselves got by the rules of the AB game.
Yeah.
And this is the time for it to happen. But Clover voting betray would be real funky chunky. But let's see. But then again, Clover doesn't really have that much on Tenmyoji yet.
No, but she also doesn't trust anyone right now.
Which is why she would want to leave. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, we're good.
Wife!
But
What?
So, I mean, Tenmyoji did do a bit of a sensible thing there and voted Betray against Clover, costing Clover her points, and bringing Tenmyoji back away from 1. It's that self-preservation had to put Betray because that way it'd always be 1 or 4 and never 0.
Yep.
So that's sensible.
Quark has 9 now,
Been
though.
assigned or subtracted
Yes.
accordingly.
It's not the first time, but now, well, no, even before Quark was missing the last time that he had 9, which we got before. And I thought that, I remember where I was like, oh, him and fucking Kay are working together. They're going to parade out.
Please
But
check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
maybe he still will. Maybe he'll pop up this time and fucking run away. Who knows?
Thank you, Sigma.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. I just did what I promised I'd do.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank
It
you
was
too.
nothing. I also just did what I promised to do.
No.
Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yeah, one more ally agreement and...
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round too.
Because I'll choose ally?
Yeah. You're an opponent I can trust.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Partners? Okay. Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I already chose an ally twice.
Right.
So let's choose ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good?
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
It's just, there's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Huh? Oh, you mean Alice?
Yes,
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
that too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1. And almost on command.
Why did you do that?
I mean, it's
What did you
pretty...
tell me all that stuff for?
Uh-oh.
Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did. Look where it got me. How could you do that? You're such a jerk. How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Oh boy.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah,
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
yes.
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Huh.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
What if,
Tenmyoji didn't respond, just turned and walked off toward the magenta door. Yes?
what if Tenmyoji is old Junpei?
I don't know, he's putting off something that Clover would respond heavily to.
Yeah.
Part of me almost thought that maybe at some point, like Allison, if we're going with the whole body swap thing, that Alice and Tenmyoji swapped, and that's why he's always been like, I need to talk to Clover, like, now, today. Because he seems to have a connection, but I don't know. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Oh,
But also explain why he was so hung up on a dead old lady.
Yeah. She spun on her heel and headed off toward the cyan door instead.
It'd be interesting. My name's not Tenmyoji. I lied to you.
There's also something that's...
What just happened?
Yeah, I don't know why she literally just turned around and went to the cyan door. Like, I made sure the point, she's like,
Yeah.
she didn't follow him. She fucking went another direction, which is a little weird. But something that I've noticed a couple times as the game's done it, and did it again earlier in this part. I just want to get it, like, now while it's going, because I feel like it's an important thing to keep track of that the game's kind of throwing out there that doesn't really get it directly addressed. Because the only time that we really appropriately see ourselves is the flashback of our memories.
Right.
In other words, we see our wrist. That's about it that we see of ourselves. We never have a mirror that we go up to or anything.
Yep.
'Cause we keep getting called fucking old.
Yeah.
And we've seen the artwork of Sigma. He ain't that old or raggedy
No.
looking. We might not be who we think we are. We have flashbacks of a different time, but doesn't match the description that we keep getting of being old, especially from Phi. But I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. We know we're a fucking robot too, so what skin are we walking around in today?
What skin?
I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chooses Ally. Myoji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose Ally too?
Yes, I did. Phi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now.
Yep.
I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray. And so, I voted accordingly.
That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose Betray? We could be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Yes, that too, I suppose.
Yeah, I promise. That still hurts, bro.
Yeah.
There's another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Phi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Robot
Cut
intuition?
it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Damn.
Oh, wow, damn.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission.
What the fuck?
And I don't remember doing that.
What does that
You're
even
acting
mean?
like we're pals or something. Kind of skeeves me out, to be honest.
Damn, what the hell, man? He did you a favor, and now you're gonna give him shit for it?
You chose Ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Do you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you
What are you
behind.
getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up.
No, you. Goofhead.
If Goofhead change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good
He must have been
question.
here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave.
Where'd
He
he?
checked
What?
the results and then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Suddenly, the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut.
The
Yeah, it's closed.
Yeah.
Now it's just star round, star keys. Yep,
Blah, blah,
give
blah,
unlimited
blah, blah,
usage.
yep.
As many times as we want, huh? And that
As long as
means
you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
so you can repeat the games once every 45 minutes or so.
Yeah.
That's right.
What?
Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a magenta pair.
Me too.
Oh, hey, that's convenient.
Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting
Hey.
stuck with Dio, I guess.
Damn. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait, green? I can't protect you that way.
No.
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? We used those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
In the next round, we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets.
Oh yeah, no one's seen the
And
white
opened the
doors
red, green,
in
and blue
this
doors.
run.
At least we haven't, because we got called right back
Yeah.
pretty quick, or we ran back pretty quickly.
Yes.
But this time we've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo. What color doors are we supposed to open?
Where are they?
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
And Quark.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Let's see who's dead.
Oh god.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
That what? Okay. Let's go. Gonna have to see her again. I feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
We've still got quite a
Hour
while.
and
Yeah.
21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Bye-bye.
Ugh.
Kay and Luna stepped through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Kay's the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe. But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Da-
Damn it,
I
Fi.
don't want to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust
A
him.
gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
What?
That's not it. I may think he's attractive, but that's
Are
not
you
it.
sure?
Yeah.
Have
No.
you considered that it might be Luna?
Nah, that's not
Why
possible.
not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1.
Yeah.
Luna's playing against the two of us. All she would have had to do is convince us to vote ally, and she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice.
I could do that.
Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So, what? You're saying Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists.
You and possibilities,
She
I swear.
loves saying
I don't think we need to
possibilities.
worry
She really
about
does.
Kay's safety.
Sound like a goddamn AI.
He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. All right, I think that's enough of that.
Not if someone's got the key.
Let's go check Alice's
Oh.
bracelet.
Which we need. I feel like
Need
the
it.
key's an important
I
part
think
to.
Dio
I thought the key would have been an important part to this
Dio
branch.
probably
but-
took Alice's bracelet. Someone took Alice's bracelet.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be there.
No.
In fact, someone else is gonna be dead.
Oh, Clover might have taken it.
Which door did we go through? Did we go
Someone
through the
definitely
cyan door?
took it.
Because we went through the cyan door, then Clover could have taken it easily. Because she went through the cyan door when she marched back through.
Ugh. Oh.
Clover! Hey, come on, don't run away.
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away, though I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not going to be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Did you?
Who was
I
it?
can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on. Of course we're
Forget
not.
about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves?
The-
Anyway, I gotta go.
Well, hey, wait,
that,
Clover.
That gave us nothing.
Do it yourself. Well, there she goes. Shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
You saw it?
Yeah.
But
Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
how has it not been taken?
She reached down and casually picked up Alice's bracelet up off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. Or is it still her bracelet? Maybe someone else's. I wonder what it was that Clover noticed.
You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine. What did Alice notice?
Did Alice?
I didn't answer.
Alas.
Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you
What does
investigating?
it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died.
Hmm.
Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
Oh.
I held something out. It was a handkerchief stained reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it?
The old ladies.
Yes, but that creates interesting...
From wiping off the bracelet.
So, yeah, the question is that we have two paths to go down. Based off of some other paths we've gone down, because we have other knowledge, the most likely one would be that she had found this, which had belonged to Dio, tried to use it as, hey, I know who you are, Dio kills her in self-defense, that kind of thing.
I wonder if she found this by the gates.
Maybe. But that's too easy. We gotta make it complicated here.
Oh,
Because it's
God.
always complicated. But what if, at some point, after things occurred, a body switch happened? And so Alice and Dio changed bodies. So when we were talking to Dio, it was previously Alice and Dio who had killed the other person and had entered themselves into the game. Did that even make sense to you?
Kind of, but what the fuck? How? How would they have done that, They would have to go in the thingies, and we were around them all the time.
We were not around them all the time. We've split up many times.
Not with Alice.
Yeah, we split up from Alice.
We were paired with her.
Yeah, but then everyone around investigating things on their own in between the games. We've been solo before. Anything could have happened.
You're weird.
The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed
Who
her?
knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
And do you think she's figured something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility.
You know, this just gave me Somnium Files. My idea gave me Somnium Files flashbacks. For anyone that hasn't seen it, I'm not going to say anything, but hopefully you remember Somnium Files, the original one, of how that went down.
There's a lot that went down.
Mostly the big... trying to be careful for people that haven't seen it. I can't just directly spew it out. I'll tell you once the part's done. But for those of you that have watched Somnium Files, if you know, you know. And if not, go watch the Somnium Files from Pixel Partners YouTube channel. Available today.
Available today? As if it wasn't available before today?
Time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
Today.
And we need to find Quark. Still. Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that
Sounds
way.
Good.
Who else is dead? Someone else has got to be dead on this run. Someone. We go down the elevator. And we find a body in the elevator. Are we going to have a weird elevator talk? Just like the last game? I don't know if you remember the infamous elevator conversation from 999.
Oh, I do.
I feel like most people do. I think that was the moment people were waiting for in our Let's Play was for that one to show up.
Really?
I think when people were like, yeah, they got there. Yes, let's go.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. Blue door, where have you taken me? Oh, we got a long way to go. We're there. All right, where'd you guys go? It says rec room. My favorite. This is the only door that's unlocked.
So this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
I'm gonna open it, all right?
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Yes, I do. Okay.
Oh my god. Sigma.
Oh, what a lovely room in here. I've never seen this before in my life.
Has this?
Oh,
have we here?
Yeah, this is the nights, the pool table.
No, I mean in this run, in this timeline.
In this run, no, this is not our room. I can just
Oh.
I was gonna say just envision Kay on the ride there. But Tenmyoji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
What?
What?
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
No, of course not. Why would I be?
Does it hurt? Huh? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice?
What the fuck?
I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong?
What the hell?
What's going on here? This doesn't sound like you.
No.
I know you're worried about Quark,
And
but
just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll...
Tenmyoji.
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
Did you say brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Interesting.
Why?
Please, just do it.
This sounds familiar.
Oh, I watched the light die.
He's doing the thing now. Like we did.
Fine, I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on. There was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we've been told. Then suddenly...
Yep.
Ah! In the blink of an eye, Tenmyoji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both our wrists with it. Hey! What the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah, I found it when I was searching this room.
He walked toward the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
She's so sassy.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd you figure that out?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Just a hunch. Isn't that the stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us?
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to
Well,
me?
you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tenmyoji.
Sorry, but I've got to go. I need to go look for Quark.
What the? No. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to just ignore it.
Yeah.
What did you mean when you said that Zero made you an offer?
That you
Why are
couldn't
you
refuse.
I can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior,
Yeah.
right? Then why?
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage.
Is because if you tell us, you're gonna get decommissioned?
Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Senior will do. Please, I'm asking you, put yourself in my shoes.
I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Well, bye. Love you.
God.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
What the fuck?
No, it's not about what just happened.
Yeah? Then what is it? Oh, I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red Solo. I had a look while he was talking.
Oh, good job. That wasn't what I wanted to ask either.
Well, what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
That was
No.
interesting.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up. You've got stuff to do. Get going. Move.
Well, fine. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna get moving next time. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's being all defensive and huffy puffy and
I'm not a little wimp. Leave me alone.
stupid.
Baka.